what's the word? I appreciate you checking out my video, but before we start, I'm gonna need you to do two things. Hit that like and subscribe.
Bro, they said Allstar Jr. got picked up by the feds, like on his way to go interview Vlad. And that
he was going to No Jumper. He was going to No Jumper.
No Jumper. Hey, we got a video coming. Well, we already got a video that's out. And we was talking about
exactly.
Vlad and your boy,
the agents.
So on the way over there, you telling me that people pick you up? Like, what type of coincidence is that, bro?
How did that happen? So look, if do you guys know who Neely Fuller Jr. is?
That sounds familiar. Who that?
Okay, well, he was the brother who wrote the compensatory code to white supremacy. He's like an army vet from the Korean War. Straight up, like, just regular dude, ain't really did much, but just wrote that about like warning black folks, like, look, the system we're living in is under, like, it's basically like military, because he was in the Korean War. And it just came out recently that the FBI was trying to get him. This dude was, all he did was that. And then he just lives a normal life, didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do nothing. And they were trying to, they couldn't get him. They were like, they couldn't get their hands on him. Like, meaning they were trying to get him. So they were following him or whatever. So look, these people that have gone to No Jumper and Vlad, and don't think, I'm like, that's my question is, when did they catch up with dude? What, like, I mean, they had to have been following him. It's I
think they caught him at the airport.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I hear, that he got they said they don't know where he at, if he in the county or if he in the airport jail.
Oh. Yeah, airport jail is federal.
And all of this is over that whole incident, the pow incident with Ben 10.
Right.
Wouldn't you say that was self-defense?
Right, yeah, that's the stand your ground law out there. Yeah, that's what they was giving them before they looked at that video. He was doing the Miggity, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, the one part that we don't know if the blamer was his. You know what I'm saying? You know, they said that, it fell down out of homeboy hand. He happened to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Gave him some justice. And they said that when one of the guys that got hit, he went down. He started shooting at other people that was fleeing. Then he stepped up over the dude and gave him some more justice.
Dang. That sounds like a Soulja Boy story.
So now I think that's where they're gonna get him at. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're talking about the blamer being his. If it was his, then, he might be, in a little trouble there. I don't know. But still, that's Texas. And, I mean, he's not from Texas, so I don't think the law applied by him when it comes to that. Be walking around with it on your hip and all that, you know what I mean? But, I think that's where they're going to get him at. Probably, when people were fleeing, he's shooting at them, and he goes over and stands over and just start going off on him.
He's doing too much. He thinks he's Bruce Willis.
Yeah. So if he would have just, got him off him, bow, get him off. They running, one hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? You go somewhere and you wait for the cops come. That's what you do. You can't flee the situation. You know what I'm saying? They already know who you are. They coming for you. So you might as well just stay there. That make it better for you. That way you don't have to be. But what made it even worse is when you go on social media and start taunting and antagonizing and making songs about dude getting hit and making a dance out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So when the feds seen that, they was like, man, we got to go get this dude. He think we playing. You know what I'm saying? We gave you a chance. You out here, you just want to just make it like this? Making dances out of the dude, hitting the ground, shaking. Like, come on.
That's ignorant.
Ben 10 challenge. Hey, so low-key, You really think it's because of the fact that he was egging on the situation after he did his
I think that has something to do with it, but I think they wanted because, the stand over. You standing up over him. You know what I'm saying? That's that gangster. You know what I'm saying? It's that gangsterism right there. I seen that in a lot of gangster movies. So,
hey, well, why Soulja Boy get away with it then, man? Because he said he saw the dude. He got off on him, and then he walked up to him. He took the mask off. He was like, "Oh,
he was in his house."
Soulja Boy probably lying.
He was in his house. You can hell yeah, motherfucker in your house, hell yeah. I welcome you to come in my house.
Was he in California though? No, was he in California?
Nah, I think it was. I don't think it was in Cali at that time. That was in Atlanta.
Yeah. Because if you did that in California, you can't. Somebody can break in your house. You could pop them. And you can go to jail.
I know, but I'm still gonna pop them.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like people, man, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Hey, some of these laws are kind of like re for real. Like, how can somebody break into your house? They cut themselves on some glass and bleed out, and then now it's your responsibility. Like,
what the fuck?
That's California. That's only California.
I ain't never heard nothing like that.
I'm about to say, that's California law, bro. Like, somebody break into your house and they end up being unalived in your property. You're responsible for that.
Not really. That was his choice.
That's what I be saying. But hey,
it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Like, man, if I go in here, I might not come out of here. That's a possibility of thinking right there. You know what I'm saying? So,
no trespassing, man.
Yeah, I ain't playing. If I don't get you, my dog gonna get you. So
either or.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
Hey, be like, Minister, what's that? I got you sucking. Hey, you want the dog or you want the leg?
You probably gonna want this dog. He pretty big. He gonna tear your ass up, but
man, for real though.
Hey man, so you gonna tell me 94.6 of y'all are not subscribed?
What are y'all doing? Hit that subscribe button and put notifications on all.
Now let's get to the video.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Are you a fan of my brand and want to show your support? Well, I got some awesome merch for you to check out today. I got everything from stylish t-shirts featuring my logo to cozy hoodies that are perfect for those chilly nights. And don't forget about the signature hats and mugs. Whether you heading out to a concert, running errands, or just hanging out with friends, my merch is the perfect way to show your love for the brand. And the best part, I got some exclusive deals and discounts going on right now. So what you waiting for? Head over to the store, grab your favorite item before they gone. Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.